least two tape measures. One, a carpenter's tape that is 25 feet, or better still 33 feet long, and two, a longer tape, 50 feet or 100 feet. Long tapes can be obtained in a variety of styles. They can be a cloth tape, as this one is, or a steel tape. The steel tape can be easily broken if it is bent too sharply. Two long tapes can be used to speed up the layout of a building. Calipers are not essential, but can be very handy to help determine the diameter of a log. These can be made if your supplier does not carry them. You can also use two flexible squares for this. They're not quite as handy, but they can do the job well. Some small steel pins like the ones shown are very useful to hold squares or tape measures in place. They can take the place of an extra person when he is busy. They can hold a square here on the end of the log while you go to the other end to place a chalk line, for instance. The most essential tool is a pair of scribers. These are so important to the overall success of your project that you should obtain the very best available. Shown are Starrett number 85 and number 92 dividers with level bubbles attached and the Mackey scriber. Many builders bend the tips of the Starrett up so that the points are more closely at a right angle to the log. If you do this, you may require two pair so that the points on the second pair can be set closer together. The level bubbles of the Mackey scribers are visible from the sides and bottom, and the points are adjustable. You would therefore, if you keep them in good condition, need only one pair. Use your carpenter's level and position a level board. This board is plumb from two directions so that you can get a reference line to set up your scribers and to check them at regular intervals. If possible, obtain 3 or 4 ordinary levels, ranging in size from a small torpedo level to include 2-foot, 4-foot, and 6-foot ones. An infrared level is very suitable if you can afford one. A dumpy transit level or a carpenter's transit level is very useful for setup, but if your budget will not allow this, they can be rented for the occasion.
Okay.
Mark it there or what?
Yeah.
Get a good chalk line. You will need it often, and a cheap one will probably wear out. For places where more accuracy is required, use an ink line. These are available, and with the proper care they are extremely useful and accurate. Here you see the ink line in use. The square is pinned upright to the end of the log, so you can see the exact line of your cut. As a matter of fact, we very rarely use a chalk line anymore. These ink lines are very handy and give you a thinner, more accurate line. The reason you may need to use a powdered chalk line is when the weather is very cold or the logs are very dirty, and the ink line would not print. have a supply of indelible pencils, it is not necessary that they become regular casualties. As a matter of fact, the pencil can last quite a while. Have carpenter's pencils, and an ordinary soft lead pencil can be useful when you need an accurate line. Kale chalk is useful to mark locations.